Good morning, everyone. So today is quite a busy day. Got 3 sessions. Got a session with Adam this morning. Currently it's 5:20 a.m. Gonna drive down there in a minute. Strength and conditioning. Then I'm off to Nottingham, train with Shane Curtis, Polaris competitor and fucking absolute murderer. And then in the evening we got Yes and No Gi. So it's gonna be loads of fun. So I thought we'd take you along for the journey. So before we go anywhere, I'll show you what we've got for the road. We've got a Optimum Nutrition crispy protein bar, in my opinion, my favourite protein bar, marshmallow flavoured, I'm not sure if you can see that. Same sort of texture as like a, do you remember the Frosty cereal bars when you were a kid? Oh my god, game changing. Also got the Blue Razzle Rain energy drink, BCAAs as well, 0 sugar, the absolute dream. And in this bottle we have just water with a scoop of BCAAs, I think it's bog powders. I think it's got 0 sugar, a bit of protein, nice little intra-workout sort of drink. How's it going? So we just parked up now. It is now 5 to 6, so we're gonna get started, get stuck in, and yeah, got some clips of the session. So yeah, wish me luck. Ah shit, here we go again.
Good. Back down, then return without the weight. And drop the weight. Let's go, let's drive. Push, push, push.
Missed 20 sign down to that 20 metre sign, miles an hour. 20 miles an hour sign there. 20 miles an hour sign just about there where that car's just turned in. Sprint up and down with the weight and then drop the weight and sprint back. Then recover and do it again. Company, we have Mr. Ryan Barbie repping the Fisticuffs rash guard, coming out blistering pace. Whee, my man. It's good fun.
2 weeks to go.
How's it feeling?
Always good. Always confident.
Yeah, boy.
This is it. Me and Big Bars putting that work in. So a little recap of the session. Had sprints outside to start with, a lot of interval work, and now finish off with some muscle endurance. Good work with the man himself, Mr. Adam Hale. So now I'm a bit more awake. We're going a bit more detail as to what today's going to be. So what we've just come back from was the Adam Hale strength and conditioning session. Today was a lot of sprint work, so hill sprints up and down with weights and different sort of systems with that. Then afterwards some sort of muscle endurance circuits, which was absolutely fucking wonderful. Actually, in saying that, to be fair, recovery's feeling a lot better. About 2.5 weeks out now, feel amazing. What else is going on? Gonna make some breakfast, gonna show you guys what I ate in a day. Then gonna go up to Nottingham, MMA, train with Shane Curtis. And yeah, I think it's gonna be most of today. Then come back in the evening, get back for Nogi and Yeski, get some rounds in. But yeah, thought I'd do a bit of a day in the life sort of vlog. Anything you guys want to see in future, let me know. And yeah, we'll see how this comes out in the end. We have the wrap ready to go. We have 2 slices of bacon, smoked, about 60 calories each. We've also got tortilla, obviously about 100 calories, 130 around about. Eggs, about 60 calories each, got 3 of them in there. Collectively it comes to about 500 and something. We've got 200 and something calories from the protein bar this morning, so collectively about just, it's at 710, but we're around to 750, why not? So this is what we're gonna be fucking chowing down on. So just parked up in Nottingham. I had to find somewhere nearby the gym, just a bit too busy. Meet up with Shane now. Got the Melomania en route. So let's get after it. This Kurt says I live and breathe. Let's have a look at the gear. Oi, is this just for competition? Is this for people to buy and, rep?
If they want to rep it, they can.
Cake as well. Look at that. Despite the tattoos, he's a lovely man. Look at baby. Look at that.
Roll! Like a lot less now.
That's it, trying to show off. To look at the camera. The ground. The lights will save me. 1,000 lights will get out. Nice. Quick there and then.
See when I get that knee there?
Yeah, that's what
There's nothing you can do, you have to bend your arm. So if you give that a shot.
So you're also like that as well?
Yeah, I go on top of the bunion with my, yeah. More like that, yeah. You see? Because it keeps you distance a bit better. But then I find if they're pressuring in like this, yeah, come in, I'll keep that, put that into like half butterfly, which makes them think.
So, like this sort of control?
Yeah, and then bring the knee in front of my face.
Ah!
And then push and turn. And turn. You kind of push my face away from your knee, and then as I turn it, flicks your foot out. You see? And then you put the foot on the hip, because otherwise.
Yeah, you stuff it in your moment.
So put the foot on the hip. Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. In case it gets stuck in.
Yeah. And then you switch.
Yeah, spoil it with it. Go back to position, please. So we're here.
So I pressure it like this. Yeah, push and then turn and then flick it out. Keep that tight though. But if you didn't have the shoulder pinch, you've got to keep your shoulder pinch throughout the whole move.
Of course, but
Until your foot is on the hip.
So here.
Yeah, exactly. And now, yeah. And then you've got whatever you fancy from that.
If my knee was pretty underwhelming, it's just sort of holding guard opposed to doing anything with it. It's not so.
Yeah, or I like to go for the sweep. So here, pinch, I stretch out, and then no matter what you do, I'll go that way, then that way. Or that way, then that way.
That's nice one.
Either either if you switch up which side you want to sweep in, or maybe be more aware.
It's the same half up.
Same half up, yeah.
So here.
Pinch, yeah, and then you stretch it out, and then go one way, yeah, and then go the other way.
Here we are, Impromptu Podcast. Senior Shane Curtis mangled me a minute ago, and here we are now. So, exciting news, sponsors. Sponsors? We had that conversation already. No, seminars. So, talk to us about these upcoming seminars you've got, where they are, what you're sort of roughly going to be going through.
Okay, cool. Well, these are my first 4 seminars that I've ever done, so I'm really looking forward to that. First one is, they're all yet to really be officially announced, but the first one is on the 10th of July at Hyde Warhead. I'm just going through an introduction to leg locks really, so we're going to be covering kind of basic entries, escapes, and different attacks from top and bottom. And then I've got a seminar booked for Horizon. That one's yet to be 100% confirmed. It should be Horizon BJJ in Stoke on, I think it'll be the 31st of July. And then the next day in Stoke also at Warfare Academy, we're going to be covering the same thing, which would be like passing knee shield, going to neck attacks and stuff like that. And that's going to be at Warfare Academy again on the 1st of August. And then finally, the 8th of August, which is Sunday, we're going over to Peterborough at Stronghold BJJ, which again I'm going to be covering passing knee shield into guillotines, north-souths, like neckties and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to share some of my knowledge with people.
100%. Now, something I want to make very, very clear with this. You'll see a lot of people doing one-to-ones at different levels, but Shane is another level, full stop. I literally drove an hour and a half today to train with him, specifically just him. And this is the point, in these sort of seminars, you're someone who's been to seminars, you know the ones you sort of roll your eyes at, can we spar you? The ones you like, I've been taking something from them. What is a Shane Curtis seminar going to be expecting? What is something you like about seminars versus what you don't like, the way you want to present them?
Okay, so it's going to be quite similar to how I like just a class to be formatted. Got a nice little warm-up at the beginning, but it's not just going to be fucking star jumps, running around the mat sort of thing. I'm going to be doing it specific to what we're going to be learning, what I'm going to be teaching. So they're going to be specific drills, whether that just be something simple as just a knee cut pass into a tossman arm bar or something like that, just something to get your body moving, so you're not starting off completely cold. And then we'll move on to the techniques, and we'll just build from a simple technique into something slightly more advanced, and then start kind of working out what does and doesn't work, and explaining why you should be doing everything. And then finishing with the submissions. And then one thing that I really do like, which I think has helped me improve over the past 5 years, is specific sparring. I like it when you get put in a position and you've got to either be attacking or defending. That's one thing that we did here a lot in my elbow with guard. We always used to do guard passing. It'd be pass, sweep, to submit. And like, my God, got to that level that Paul added in a rule that it's 3 wins and then you got to get off. Otherwise, I'd just be on the mat for half an hour, just sweeping everyone. So I think actually sparring these particular positions that you're learning is important, because it's great drilling something, and I'm a fan of drilling, but I really think that you need to spar what you learn. And the problem with just free rolling, I find it, as much as I love it, you don't go for what you're supposed to be. You just go for anything. And everyone has that problem, which I used to have that problem. I would only do what worked for me. But then when you start getting into specific sparring, you're made to be put in an uncomfortable position. You're made to start with things you're not used to. And I think that's what helps elevate the game. So I'm going to make sure that I get that in at the end. But obviously, followed by some free sparring. Everyone loves a bit of that, don't they?
I mean, this is something I really like you said there. Again, we won't go into too much detail, but understanding what you're doing opposed to just repeating it. And you know yourself, if there's a bit of resistance, someone steps a different way, you think, shit, now what? But the fact you can understand the concepts, the premises, again, we were going through stuff before we started recording, again, it's very, less is more, but what you know is so much more, I don't know, you can take it off a lot more malleable. Again, like you say in there, it's, we're going to do that, do this, and then the submission comes naturally as part of that. And then on top of that, the specifics, limiting what you're going to do. It's the nature of open sparring, it's not really open, it's your game anyway.
Yeah.
And it's keeping that narrow, yeah. So in regards to getting in contact with you to book one-to-ones, seminars, how can they get hold of you?
Just message me on Instagram at Shane Curtis BJJ, and drop me a message or Shane Oliver Curtis on Facebook. So then we can arrange private seminars, one-to-one, and any personal training. And just before we finish up, there's one thing that I think is really important when it comes to teaching, like I just touched on there and damned it, explaining why things do and don't work. Especially in my one-to-ones, when you've got to move a particular way or put your arm in a particular position, I like to explain why, but then I make them go the wrong way too, so they understand why they shouldn't be going that way, why they shouldn't put their arm there. Just so it's not just a case of don't go that way, but they don't know why. Yeah, I actually make them go that way. Like as simple as a peek out from when you're a bottom turtle to take it back. So when someone's got head and arm control, there's only one way you can peek out. So I like to show them why you do and don't go that way. So I make them go the wrong way, and then they understand, so they won't do it themselves.
100% again, it's that consequences and understanding. It's like telling your kid not to eat that, so mate, you just grab it, like, oh, never again. That's kind of the point, a little bit of controlled discipline, but again, understanding the context and get bigger picture. But yeah, thank you very much, my friend. The recovery. Again, I don't know if I was going out or not, but I want to find out. Don't let it dance over the top, it's a nice little clip.
Curvy girl. My bike lives in here. My bike that looks like it's never been outside. What's the camera, mate?
So, great training with Shane up in Nottingham. Went to his house afterwards, watched some fights, got some food as well. Really great day out. Just got back to BST now. Gonna get some no gi in. My gi's back at mine, but because of traffic, I had to get here pretty sharpish, otherwise I'd end up missing both classes. So yeah, get some footage of the rounds and see you guys in a bit. And that is the last session of today. So we have the 6 a.m. session with Adam done. Sprint work, conditioning rounds, felt really good, felt really strong. Recovery was on point as well. Then up in Nottingham with Shane doing a lot of technical work. And again, he's another level. Getting absolutely smashed by him. Definitely is he's honest. And then tonight, BST with Danny doing the no-gi. Again, fundamentals in so much detail, really useful stuff. And the sparring as well, really tough guys, good level purple belts. Solid rounds, feeling good.